Hello and welcome to another video from Publishing Push. In these videos, we aim to make you a more successful author by giving you tips, tools, and information to help you with your journey. Today, I'm going to talk to you about hardbacks, specifically hardbacks on Amazon KDP. This has been rumored for quite some time. You have probably heard about certain authors who had access to this feature. Then you heard about the beta testing, and you probably wondered, will this feature ever be rolled out to all the authors that wish to use the feature on the KDP platform? The good news is, yes, it is now available for everyone to use. And in this video, I'm going to show you around the dashboard on KDP, where we have been putting together a hardback book so you can see what it looks like and see it from the other side. If we hear about it in the comments below, we may do a more in-depth video showing you how we actually go about creating a hardcover book using the new KDP platform. Before we get into it, please remember to like, subscribe, comment below if you'd like that more detailed video. And now let's get into the video. So this is the KDP dashboard, and you may already be familiar with this, particularly if you have self-published before. There's no other changes here, apart from the fact that, of course, you can now add a hardcover. As mentioned, this was in beta, and then for quite some time, a few select authors had access to it, and they have now rolled it out across the platform. There are a few stipulations which we will run through in a bit, but as you can see here, it's just as simple as before. So where you would go ahead and click create your Kindle ebook, and then you would create your paperback, and then now you can just click create hardcover, and it takes you through that process. So really nice and straightforward. It's kept that simple approach that was always there before in KDP. This particular author, as you can see, we've been doing some testing. That's why there's all these various versions here. We don't normally create 3 versions. We've just been testing the various trim sizes, various options, and the new process here on KDP to see how it all works. A few of the other interesting things when it comes to the hardcover on KDP. So they've given you some information here. So there are 5 available trim sizes. You've got your minimum and maximum page count. So the book has to be a minimum of 75 pages. And also they've added a maximum as well. So important to go and have a read of some of these items. If you are going to use KDP to publish a hardback, we will still be using Ingram for the hardbacks. The reason being that there are no restrictions on page counts. There's more options on trim sizing. So that's what we will stick with that for now. It'll be interesting to see if KDP and Amazon add more options. You can also see the template generators, cover creators, and these are the marketplaces where you can publish your book. If you're in Australia or Canada, for some reason, bad news, it's not available there. You have to list it on one of the primary marketplaces. So it'll have to be listed on an Amazon.com most likely if you're in those locations. And then there's still a few, so in Japan as well, it's just not available at all. And then it goes into a bit more detail on your royalty rate as well. So those are some of the key bits that I would pay attention to if you're thinking about using KDP for your hardback. And finally, they also list the options that are available in terms of ink and paper type for your hardback with KDP, and they also list the trim sizes. You can see all the options you have for paperback, and it's a really restricted list when it comes to the hardback. These are the only options that are available, and I think as well, you can't use standard color. You have to use premium color, which you most likely would for a hardback anyway, and there's some additional information there. So that's the new hardcover KDP dashboard. As you can see, very straightforward, very simple. Of course, as always, the most challenging element is going to be formatting and typesetting the internal files and then the cover files to fit within the templates provided. That is a service that we provide and one of our most popular services. And one of the reasons that people work with Publishing Push is because we put the entire book together from start to finish. You don't have to worry about those more complicated items. As I said in the previous clip as well, we will continue to be using Ingram for the hardcover distribution just because there's more flexibility and there's a wider range of options, not only in terms of ink, paper, but also the trim sizes that we can use, and not quite as restrictive when it comes to the page count. So something to think about. We hope again that you've enjoyed this video. Comment below in terms of other topics you would like us to cover. Please do remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.